That's what I'm gonna talk about next now, are soft foods. So after we do 3 days of the Clear Liquid diet, I've also attached a PDF and it breaks down a whole menu. So if you have a juicer for the 3-day reset, I made 2 juices, a red juice and a green juice, that will help do it. So when we supercharge our micronutrients, it will help you feel more satiated throughout this process. So I created a menu if you have a juicer. If not, it's no big deal. I also made smoothies and I put good drinks in there to show you, which is broth, water, almond milk, coconut milk, and other things that are in there. So you'll see like good liquids to have and how to feel satiated. So the more micronutrients you have, the less hungry you'll feel. So protein shake or a smoothie or a juicers, those are really good because you won't feel as hungry. As far as the soft foods, so once we reset, reboot the metabolism and reheal the gut, we want to make sure we do 10 days of soft foods. The reason is, think of cutting your hand open. Like you split your hand open, if you go do yard work the next day, or you go lift with barbells, odds are it's gonna cut right back open. So instead of having like a hard food the next day, we don't wanna offset the work we just did. So 10 days of soft foods. You will also have a list of the best choices of soft foods, but things to avoid, which is below. So you'll have a list of soft foods, the great list below. Then the next thing is things to avoid. So you wanna avoid anything that's hard, right? So what's hard? So meats are hard. Any sort of fruits and veggies are hard. So you're like, yeah, we're not gonna eat any fruits and veggies. No, of course. So we can also do smoothies like we just said. We can do juicers like we just did. For fruits, you could steam and boil. For veggies, you could steam and boil, and that's the way I'd recommend doing them. So if you have broccoli and you steam it, or even if you boil or steam fruits, you can get them in that way. And you'll see in the list things like applesauce, potatoes, oatmeal. So during these 10 days, it's good to track, but we don't have to worry about the macronutrients. So during these 10 days, get used to tracking, recording your foods, and just stick to the calorie goal, because the macronutrients, it's gonna be a lot higher on the carbs because there's a lot more options for carbs during the soft foods. So don't worry about the macros and being all crazy. Just worry about getting the soft foods, healing our gut, and recording your food so you get into a habit of it. And then we also hit our calorie goal, which will be super important. So on the next video, I'll talk to you about calories and macros and getting into hard foods.